I'm Luis Romero. Well, I guess my story begins with my parents. My mom's an immigrant from Mexico and my dad's an immigrant from Guatemala.
I was adopted when I was a baby from South Korea.
I'm a T6 paraplegic, and from the waist down I don't have any feeling.
I was born in Nairobi, Kenya. My grandfather moved here before I was born, and so my mom applied for refugee status.
When I was a little younger, I worked with oil painting, and then I suddenly lost my sight.
I was the maintenance man at Pax Christi Church in Eden Prairie, and a woman brought in a crib. So that afternoon I'm sitting there and I say to myself, why can't we do this? Why can't we take things people no longer need and give it to somebody who needs it? This is no rocket scientist idea. Everybody's got stuff. Give it to somebody who needs it. 30 years later, we have this beautiful warehouse in Bloomington.
From like first to like fifth grade, it was really hard to learn English, so like I had to take ESL and classes like that. My dad has done community college, but he hasn't done like a 4-year university or anything. But my mom only has some high school experience. I want to be an engineer. Take every opportunity, like no matter how rigorous, how scary, or how like time consuming it is, like just take advantage of those opportunities.
When I was younger, we went to Station 1 for one of the open houses, and I thought it was so cool to like climb on the trucks and play with the hose and just everything involved in it. And I told my dad one day I wanted to be a firefighter. So when I moved back after college, I decided to put an application in. I love it. It's really cool to be a part of Bloomington community.
Before I lost my sight, I never painted life. And so then suddenly I got patience, I guess, and I started, I'm going to try animals. And so I started painting animals, and a couple of them weren't so good. But I got there where I could paint, I can now paint anything.
Yeah, if we talk about Americans with Disability Act, or ADA, pre-ADA was relatively difficult to get around. There weren't curb cuts, obviously. You had to learn how to, if you were using a wheelchair, jump the curb by flipping the front end up and either bouncing the back end over it, or somebody would push you up over there. Or you had to go down a driveway somewhere and then wheel in the street. Housing, apartments, you couldn't really get to different apartments or choice. Then in the 70s, we started to see some changes. There's been great gains. Bloomington's continued to lead in a lot of ways.
Diplomacy and stuff I'm really interested in. Working for the State Department is my end goal, a very, very high end goal, but that's kind of what I want to end up doing and help like the entire country as a whole if I'm able to do that. Make a big change.
When good people get together and do good things, then good things happen.